Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alisha Elay, and today we in a whole new background. I'm on vacation, but I still need to get these videos out to you. So here we are. Today we're going to be talking about hyperhidrosis. Okay, I know if you suffer from hyperhidrosis or you don't even know that you suffer from hyperhidrosis, I'm about to fill you in on what I've been doing and how to battle this massive sweat. So, with that being said, please keep on watching. If you have not done so already, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Your comments give me so much insight on how to continue doing my page, continue producing this content, and sometimes just by you saying that you appreciated my video, it gives me another idea to help you guys as well. So, with that being said, let's get it. So, hyperhidrosis. And also, I just want to apologize if you hear an echo or you hear some random birds. Being in the Caribbean is different. Okay. My background is completely different. Right now, I'm in one of the apartments that's not being rented in my home. Yeah, that's besides the point. We need to talk about sweat because we in the Caribbean. I'm in Grenada right now, and it is okay hot. Um, I have been suffering from hyperhidrosis for so long, like so long, and I never knew what it was. For me, I just used to wear black, like I'm wearing now, majority of the time, and even sometimes white. I was still a little like cautious because you could still see sweat in white. Granted, it's not as like prominent as it would be if you were wearing purple or orange or any other color in the rainbow. But yeah, black is usually what I just like wearing black because I just feel like it's slimming, but also because it helps not show when I'm sweating like a pig. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I've been suffering from hyperhidrosis for years. I started right before the pandemic, like probably like a few months before the pandemic, actually. Um, I started going to a dermatologist, and that was pretty much when I realized that my hyperhidrosis was just crazy. Um, and with that being said, I went through a whole bunch of different steps before actually starting my Botox treatments. Yes, y'all, I was getting my armpits stuck and pricked, okay? But it sounds crazier than it actually is. It actually doesn't really hurt. It also depends on your pain tolerance. Would depend on whether it hurt or not. But honestly, I think, well, for at least for me, my pain tolerance is pretty high, so it didn't hurt. But there are steps that you have to go through before you are able to be cleared by your insurance to get Botox without having to pay for it. And if we try to get it on a budget, we try to make sure our insurance covers it. So we got to do these steps. So first step um, was actually my doctor gave me some pills. I don't remember the name, but pretty much those pills are supposed to remove the water in your body. I know this sounds really crazy, um, but by removing the excess amount of water, there's two things that can happen. You can either be extremely dehydrated, which is why you should still be drinking sometimes even more water than you were because of those pills. And then also, it can also reduce the amount of sweat you might have. So, some side effects were like you'll have cotton mouth, and like a few other like dehydration, things like that. For me, I was still sweating crazy. I had a little bit of cotton mouth when I first started, but it wasn't that crazy. Like I was drinking a lot of water. I was drinking water with electrolytes, alkaline water, all of that jazz. I was drinking water. And for me, I was sweating crazy still. I was just like, yo, it's summertime. And I did all of this during the summertime, which is why I know for me, if it was happening during the winter, I might not have sweat as much. Like I sweat all year round, but like the summer is when I look like I'm walking in the rain. Okay, dripping, dripping sweat, like everywhere. So the fact that I was still sweating, even while on those pills, I was just like, yeah, no, that doesn't work. So then next step was also to get these, what is it called? I think it's called Dura-Dry, if I'm not mistaken. It's a baby wipe kind of thing that you put, like, that you use at night, that's supposed to dry up your armpits. That didn't really help. It's supposed to, like, yeah, like I said, dry out your armpits, but for me it was just like, it made my armpits itch, and I'm still sweating, and I was just like, how am I gonna stop this sweating? How? So, okay, that didn't work. Went back to my dermatologist, was like, yep, the pills didn't work. This, like, topical stuff didn't work. And she was like, okay, since we went through all these steps, Botox will honestly be your final option right now. So with that being said, I was doing my Botox shot. They usually have you come in 2 times. So they'll do one initial, and they'll it's like they like stick your armpit in a few different like key point areas of where your glands typically are. Um, and then they'll do both sides, and then you'll come back in like 2 weeks, and then you'll do your another session. For me, good old insurance, my copay is $50. So $100 within a month. And then you go back every like 3 months. I was like, yeah, no. I'm gonna do one every month and a half, or like whatever have you. I can space out the $50. So that was working for me. I was still sweating, but I wasn't sweating pools of sweat like I normally do. So like, while some of my coworkers that I know that have been getting Botox shots, for them it like pretty much stopped their sweat. Not really completely, but like they would sweat maybe 10% instead of 90%. Like, for me, I'm still sweating, but it wasn't as bad as it was. So that's let me give you guys the rundown of Botox shots now. So, yeah, the tolerance level, it all depends on you. It's pretty much like quick pricks, if that makes sense. Um, I can honestly say that if you've gotten a tattoo, depending on where you've gotten your tattoo, Botox shots are not gonna affect you. Um, they also you can get a numbing cream. You just need to request it with your dermatologist, so that way you come in probably like 20 to 30 minutes before your appointment time. They put it on your armpits. It numbs the area. You do it. You're done. You might bleed a little bit, but that's kind of normal. If you're bleeding a lot, that's not. So definitely make sure you go to the proper dermatologist. Don't be going to any ranking date dermatologist thinking that you're going to get that good result. You need to go to the right one, okay? So that was that. And also, they also give you ice packs. So the first time I did it, for me, the ice packs hurt more than the Botox shots. Because imagine, like, your armpits are already hot. So putting really cold compresses and, like, just pretty much having your armpits, like, you're feeling like you're getting a little freezer burn. Like, when you think about the Christmas story and the little boy, like, stuck his tongue on, like, the pole. That's how I felt with my armpits. That hurt. It hurt. Okay, y'all, it hurt. Um, but I can say that, like, getting the Botox shots was great. I have, as of right now, haven't been getting them done because of the whole pandemic, and we in a whole panorama and stuff, y'all. So I haven't been getting it done. But I can honestly say that, like, it has helped. I should go back because lately I've been sweating crazy. But what I've been doing while not having my Botox shots is I've been using certain products that have helped a slight bit, and that's called Megababe. Megababe, um, you should actually check out my video on Megababe. I've been using their Stay Dry Lotion, potion, or whatever it's called. That's helped. It's like a lotion that turns into like a powdery consistency, and that's helped a little bit with my sweat. So that's great. They also have a bust dust that I have not tried as of yet, but if you have boob sweat, I definitely would recommend, like, if their stuff has been working great for me, that Stay Dry Lotion. So definitely check them out. that's some great things that you can use for sweat. If the Botox shots do not work, I have actually found out about Dry. Now, Dry is pretty much a procedure where they would pretty much be killing your sweat glands in in the area that you're sweating in. Um, if you've ever seen something that's like cool sculpting that's similar, but it's actually Dry, called Dry. This is unfortunately not covered by insurance, y'all. So it is an expensive procedure. I was looking recently and one session, and they usually recommend two, but one session was $1,700. So almost close to 2 grand, depending on where you go. Because I looked on a Groupon, y'all. So like that might not even be the real price. So just saying that, you already know it sucks having hyperhidrosis. Um, I've been trying to find like ways to combat it as much as I can. I know for some of us that have hyperhidrosis, we're very scared or like very wary when it comes to natural deodorants, and I am as well. But I have found like two to three companies that I say that I really use. Like I use every like the same one every day, depending on how I'm feeling, and also depending on what I'm wearing would depend on which natural deodorant I am using. So I have mentioned Play Pits. Play Pits is a black-owned company natural deodorant that is used out of shea butter. Their stuff smells amazing. If you're looking for scented, like lemongrass, like that smells like a lemon pound cake, orangey scents. If you're looking for like, like back in the day when we was going to Victoria's Secret and that amber smell, if you're looking for that, if you're looking for like a calmer, like musky smell, musky, musky smell, then check out their King. They have like five different scents. I more use the King or the Queen scent because I just love those better. But I do notice that when I'm wearing white, because I sweat so much, you start to see the ring of where that deodorant just sweated from, and it might be like a brownish tint of the ring. And for me, the only reason why I noticed that was recently I was wearing a white shirt. I used the King deodorant, and it might be the way that I did it. I forgot to like really like, you know, blend it into your skin, like rub it in, let it seep into your skin. I didn't really probably do that, so that's probably why. So definitely when you are using that deodorant, make sure that you rub it in. Follow the directions, like, and as of right now, for me, I like to do an extra layer, and that's just out of habit. Because of me having hyperhidrosis, I'm constantly sweating. So that's one thing I would say, that if you have hyperhidrosis and you're using that deodorant, do not do a reapply like I do, or just don't wear white if you're gonna do a reapply. Okay. Another great deodorant is actually a crystal deodorant. It's like a Thai deodorant. It's like a crystal salt. You pretty much would wet it, and then you use it right after you just gotten out the shower, and then you wet it again to like clean off whatever residue that might have been under your armpits. Um, that's helped, as well as there is one other company. I'm forgetting the name, so I will put it in the description bar. I've been using that as a backup for my crystal deodorant. So I usually have like a really small one. Oh, it's called Each and Every. There we go. I do not like all their scents. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't. I use their cedar and vanilla, I believe, and it's like, or the lavender and vanilla. One of those two. If it's not those, I'm not using it. I don't like the scents. I don't like how it smells when you sweat it off. You'd be smelling real crazy. But yeah, Lord, y'all. For anybody that has hyperhidrosis like me, I feel your pain. I sweat so much. I sweat on my face. I sweat in my scalp. I sweat on my arms, my legs, my boobs, my butt. Y'all, TMI, but my butt too. Like I sweat everywhere. I sweat like a 400-pound man. Okay. And it's okay. It's unfortunate. It also runs in the family. My dad sweat a lot. May God rest his soul. My dad sweat a lot too. So I think it's just genetics. But as a female, you don't really want to sweat that much. But there are ways. Check out Megababe. Check out all their stuff. They also sell deodorant as well. I believe they are natural deodorant. So I do want to check their deodorant out when I come back from my little trip here back home. But y'all, there is so many things that we can do to combat our sweat. Um, and sometimes we also need to embrace it as much as we can. I know it's hard that we want to wear certain colors, we want to wear certain things, and we can't. Like for me, I don't wear colored pants. I don't wear colored pants because every time I do, it look like I peed on myself. TMI, and I don't. Like, it's hard. It's hard having hyperhidrosis. But definitely find a dermatologist. I go to Schweiger Dermatology. I don't know where exactly they're all like if they're located in other parts of the world, but Schweiger Dermatology. I go to the one on 19th Street. Um, and I know for some of y'all probably looking for black dermatologists as well. They have black dermatologists. If that is important to you, they do have. Um, I believe her name is Kendra Joseph. I'm forgetting her name right now. But if you are interested, I can always send you out that information. Just let me know. I highly, highly, highly recommend anything regarding your skin to see a dermatologist. As a black woman, we also need to go and see our um like get our skin screened for cancer. Like just because we have some melanin don't mean we can't get skin cancer. All right, make sure that you're using sunscreen. And I know with some of these sunscreens it makes us even oilier or makes us sweat even more. There is so many sunscreens that these dermatologists can recommend for our skin tone. um, and I can recommend some as well. So if you're interested in knowing about what sunscreens I use as well, but I realize I'm doing a lot. This is mainly about hyperhidrosis, what I do, what you can do, what you can look into. These procedures, I've heard great things about Mirror Dry. It's just really freaking expensive. Um, I heard the process and the procedure doesn't really hurt. They give you a numbing cream and everything, so you're not feeling it. You're able to sustain the dealing with the process, right? You're able to deal with everything. So, if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you have any recommendations for my hyperhidrosis as well, if you want to get we can share. We can share experiences, okay? I am more than happy to give you guys the tea on the tea as always. And with that being said, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the rest of my videos. See you in the next one. Peace, y'all.